Section 14, ID number 736. My name is Abdulrahman. Presentation 3. It is almost impossible to come across someone who doesn't have a social media account. It became a necessity in today's world, and for most of us, it is our primary source of connection and entertainment. According to We Are Social organization, there are 3.4 billion active accounts on social media as of 2020, and like everything else, social media has a positive and a negative effects on us. In this presentation, I will focus on the negative effect of social media on us, such as addiction and the lack of privacy and the mental health issues. First thing first, let me start with the first effect, which is addiction. A study was conducted and found that the average person struggled to go throughout the day without checking his or her phone every 10 minutes. And we truly became so dependent on social media for two reasons. The first reason is dopamine, and the second reason is the FOMO effect. Dopamine gives us a feeling of happiness and joy every time we get a notification about someone who liked our pictures or commented on our pictures or a friend request. And at the same time, we have the FOMO effect. The FOMO effect stands for the fear of missing out. Pretty much, when people fear if they spend too much time without social media, they think that they will miss out on things. Because of those two reasons, people tend to stick to their phone while on the street or meetings, or during meetings, or at the dining table, or even before sleep. This affected our productivity level and how we spend most of our time. That leads me to the second effect, which is the lack of privacy. A study published in the journal Nature Human Behavior analyzed 30 million Twitter messages to see whether it might be possible or not possible to profile individuals simply by examining their profiles and their interaction with their friends. The study turned up some very concerning results. All they needed tweets from 8 to 9 accounts from their friends of the individual, and they could start to create some accurate profiles. For example, machine learning algorithms could start to predict the factors such as the political affiliation and leisure interest simply by studying the tweets of someone's friends. They were able to do this with up to 95% accuracy. And the final effect, which is the mental health issues, it is one of the most negative and serious issues related to social media. It is more common among young girls who usually compare themselves to others. What they do, they often rate themselves based on the number of followers or the number of likes on their pictures. And a survey was conducted, and they claimed that most of the young people, if they didn't get enough likes on their pictures, they feel that their day is ruined, and they go to the extent of deleting these pictures. Pretty much, they measure their self-worth based on these metrics, which negatively affect their mental health and their health of their brain. To sum up, everything has a positive and a negative effect, and you can apply the same principle on social media. And like I mentioned before, the harmful effects of social media are more prevailing than the positive one. Some of the unsafe effects, like I mentioned before, such as the addiction and the lack of privacy, and also the mental health issues. I would like to close up with a final remark. If you find yourself addicted to social media, do not get bent out of shape about it, because I have some recommendation or tips that help you to gain control over your addiction. The first one is turn off your notification, limit yourself or limit your time with your phone, and get a new hobby. And thank you for listening.